And so, I'm really sorry to see Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan announced today that he's not going to run, obviously, Speaker of the House. And I know a lot of conservatives hate Paul Ryan. And I would add to this, I don't think Paul Ryan was a very good Speaker of the House, although he put forward his accomplishments today. Here's Ryan talking.
Probably the biggest achievements for me are first, the major reform of our tax code for the first time in 36 years. Which has already been a huge success for this country. And that's something I've been working on in my entire adult life. Second, something I got much, much more invested on since becoming Speaker is to rebuild our nation's military. And after tax reform, addressing our military readiness crisis, that was a top priority that we got done last month as well. These I see as lasting victories that will make this country more prosperous and more secure for decades to come. There are so many other things that we have gotten done. And of course, I'm going to look back proudly on my days at the Budget Committee and the Ways and Means Committee.
So here's the thing about Paul Ryan. Was he a great Speaker of the House? No, he wasn't. He was not a cat wrangler. He was not that guy. He was not the institutional man that he needed to be. And he talks about the things that he accomplished that he's happy about. But I know his chief concern was the overspending and the debt, of the government, and that what he really wanted was to reform our entitlement program. Entitlements are like regulations, like overregulation. Entitlements are the largest problem that nobody cares about. They are the biggest problem we have that people don't care about. Why don't they care about it? They don't want to lose their entitlements. They don't want you to take the government to take their entitlements away. There's the old joke, tell the government to keep their hands off my Medicare, which they want. They think the government should not be involved in their lives unless they're getting money, and then they want the money. Paul Ryan put forward an absolutely sane and sensible way to do this. Entitlement reform, by the way, is called the third rail of American politics, because if you step on it, you die, right? Paul Ryan had the guts to step on it, and he tried his best. He put forward an absolutely rational plan. When they instituted Social Security to kick in at 65, people generally lived till 63. So it wasn't going to bankrupt the government. Now people live till 80 routinely. There's nothing wrong with saying to the young generation, hey, you're going to have to wait an extra 2, 3, 4 years before this kicks in. It would have saved the program for years to come. There's not like there's money. That money you pay into Social Security is not in a box somewhere and they're doling it out. As you get old, you are simply being supported by the work of younger people. And so to keep that at a minimum and to keep from going broke, we should have done what Paul Ryan said. He was wrong-footed by Donald Trump, who said he wasn't going to do it. And I'm really sorry to see it. And I'm sorry to see him go, because it seems to me that a lot of Republicans are deserting. And it does look right this minute that this could totally change. It does look like a blue tide is coming in the midterm election. And that is going to be a really sad fact, because Donald Trump is not so principled that he won't govern to the left if that's the Congress that he has. So the thing is, in trying to cut entitlements and trying to cut debt, Ryan was trying to cut back the state. And you always have to remember, you're always in the minority when you're trying to do that, because all the other actors in this are part of the state. Conservatives are in the minority. Republicans and Democrats are in the majority. Now, Democrats at their furthest level want the state to be everything. They're socialists. They want the state to take over the means of productions. They want the state to run every aspect of your life. But the spectrum stops somewhere around people who want the state to grow, well, more slowly. They want to take over your life more slowly. And then the conservatives are kind of the outliers.